The best new fantasy books of January 2023. The Stolen Heir by Holly Black. 8 years have passed since the Battle of the Serpent. But in the icy north, Lady Nor of the Court of Teeth has reclaimed the Ice Needle Citadel. There, she is using an ancient relic to create monsters of stick and snow who will do her bidding and exact her revenge. Song of Silver, Flame Like Night by Amelie Wen Zhao. Once, Lan had a different name. Now she goes by the one the Elantian colonizers gave her when they invaded her kingdom, killed her mother, and outlawed her people's magic. She spends her nights as a songgirl in Hakagong, a city transformed by the conquerors, and her days scavenging for what she can find of the past. Anything to understand the strange mark burned into her arm by her mother in her last act before she died. Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett. Cambridge professor Emily Wilde is good at many things. She is the foremost expert on the study of fairies. She is a genius scholar and a meticulous researcher who is writing the world's first encyclopedia of fairy lore. But Emily Wilde is not good at people. She could never make small talk at a party, or even get invited to one. And she prefers the company of her books, her dog, Shadow, and the fair folk to other people. Hell Bent by Leigh Bardugo. Find a gateway to the underworld. Steal a soul out of hell. A simple plan, except people who make this particular journey rarely come back. But Galaxy Alex Stern is determined to break Darlington out of purgatory, even if it costs her a future at Lethe and at Yale. Son of the Poison Rose by Jonathan Maberry. The Silver Empire is in ruins. War is in the wind. Kagan and his allies are on the run from the Witch King. Wild magic is running rampant everywhere. Spies and secret cabals plot from the shadows of golden thrones. The Daughters of Izdahar by Haider Elsby. As a waterweaver, Nahal can move and shape any water to her will, but she's limited by her lack of formal education. She desires nothing more than to attend the newly opened Weaving Academy, take complete control of her powers, and pursue a glorious future on the battlefield with the 1st All-Female Military Regiment. But her family cannot afford to let her go. Crushed under her father's gambling debt, Nahal is forcibly married into a wealthy merchant family. Her new spouse, Nico, is indifferent and distant and in love with another woman, a bookseller named Georgina. Queen Among the Dead by Leslie Livingston. In the Kingdom of Era, banshees chill the air, and water wights lurk in the rivers. But magic is outlawed by the king, and jealously hoarded by his druid priests. The Keeper's Six by Kate Elliott. It's been a year since Esther set foot in the Beyond, the alien landscape stretching between worlds, crossing boundaries of space and time. She and her magical traveling party, her Hex, haven't spoken since the Concilium banned them from the Beyond. But when she wakes in the middle of the night to her son's cry for help, the members of her Hex are the only ones she can trust to help her bring him back from wherever he has been taken. Spice Road by Maya Ibrahim. In the hidden desert city of Kalia, there is secret spice magic that awakens the affinities of those who drink the Mizra tea. 16-year-old Amani has the affinity for iron and is able to wield a dagger like no other warrior. She has garnered the reputation as being the next great shield for battling jinn, ghouls, and other monsters spreading across the sands. Chain of Thorns by Cassandra Clare. Cordelia Carstairs has lost everything that matters to her. In only a few short weeks, she has seen her father murdered, her plans to become parabatai with her best friend, Lucy, destroyed, and her marriage to James Herondale crumble before her eyes. Even worse, she is now bound to an ancient demon, Lilith, stripping her of her power as a shadow hunter. Threadneedle by Carrie Thomas. Within the boroughs of London, nestled among its streets, hides another city, filled with magic. Magic is the first sin. It must be bound. Ever since Anna can remember, her aunt has warned her of the dangers of magic. She has taught her to fear how it twists and knots and turns into something dark and deadly. Thanks for watching. Check the description for links to purchase any of these products.